Alright, more Endwalker today. So I finished the MSQ yesterday, which I really enjoyed. I'm going to talk about that a little bit. And then I'm going to finish up the healer role quest, do a few other odd things, and check out Summoner changes, Sage, and Reaper. But in regards to the MSQ, overall I think it's better than Shadowbringers. I really do. I think the story's solid. They have some stumbling, but I'll talk about that. But story was really good. Everything is wrapped up nicely. It's awesome seeing all the old characters. Well, not old characters, but like Emmett meeting Hythlodaeus, like the real Hythlodaeus. Heidelin or Venat. That stuff. Like there's really so much, and everything that happened with the Scions. Like I really think that's pretty solid. I honestly do. Let me actually show this off too. It's got Argos, but I didn't really. Created by Venat. This dog-like familiar lends his back only to those who have won his favor, which you already had by the time you first met him in Mar Lamentorum, owing to the quirks of time travel. I won't do that here because some people might not have finished it yet. What am I looking for here? I'll go to Charlian. So yeah, the story was really good. The final day stuff was awesome. Like how that system worked out. It's like, oh, so it's a chain reaction. I think the zones were really good. I think they look awesome. Finally going to Gardelmald, hearing a little bit about everything for them. Oh, there's the bell. It was done really well. Yeah, all the belts are... Oh yeah, I don't have the... Ooh. Oh, that actually didn't get moved out. So that's 510. Okay, I'll do that. Yeah, I'm a little bit all over the place. So I really enjoyed that. So, okay, that was a cool thing, especially with Garlemald, and Garlemald had some dark stuff going on there. The whole game's had a lot of dark stuff. Let's see what else. Yeah, the time travel stuff wasn't too bad. The timeline's merging. We lost Heidelin, but that I don't really have any complaints in how she went basically. I think that was satisfying. Sad, but satisfying. They didn't do any injustice to her there. I thought the final battle was really awesome, the final fight. With the End Singer, throwing planets at us and stuff. And the dungeons overall were just a joy. I'm looking forward to checking out the new ones here in a moment. I do have some issues with it. We'll talk about that. Let's see. Because I need to get access to Expert. Oh, that's right. Get those. Those are the new ones. So I do have some issues. My main issue is the leveling. The level 80 parts of the MSQ are really slow. It's kind of a slog. Like Initially, I don't mind it if it's like showing you the area, like this is what this does and this is what that does. And like the investigation in the forum, like why they're doing that, but I felt like there's too much there. I feel like they could have trimmed some of that. Same with Thavner, like I honestly don't remember much about Thavner when I first went there. I like the zone, and I like the people and stuff, but all I remember is helping the guy sell fish, Matsuya, which didn't seem to have much of an effect, and then the end of it, the ward. But then once you get to the dungeon, everything picks up. It ramps up and it has a good pace up until you beat Zodiark, and then kind of slows down again. The Loporrits are, I actually really like them. I don't mind all the explanation for what's going on, but again, it felt really long considering everything we had and considering everything we're trying to do because the final days are upon us. And then when that finally ends, a whole bunch of other stuff happens, and then you get back to here and it slows down again when you're preparing for the ship and getting the ether burner stuff, but it feels like a lot of busy work. And even though the Scions aren't, that kind of work isn't beneath them, it still felt like, I feel like we're spending a long time. I felt like we were spending a little bit too long there. I think they need either to trim the fat on those and raise the experience you get for them, or just include a little bit more action. And don't get me wrong, I like a lot of dialogue. I don't mind reading it, but they did feel a little bit too long. And I was reading about the dungeons and stuff, and yeah, the mobs no longer give experience, but the bosses do. But the bosses give more experience. So leveling for that is pretty much the same. Which kind of sucks because I like using food in those places. But maybe it has a bigger effect off the boss. Anyways. And then in terms of leveling, if you just level with the MSQ, you won't have enough. They wanted you to do the Ether Current quests and maybe do a Fate or two, which I kind of disliked a little bit because I'd like to do that stuff on alts because I really just want to focus on the MSQ, and there were several times where I had to do that stuff because I didn't have enough XP. Like when the final days start in Thavner, it's like, oh, I want to do that, but then I couldn't because I didn't have enough experience, so I had to go and do odd stuff. And then before, I think 89, I was 60-70% behind. Or, no, 60-70% of the bar fall. I was about here. And I still had all this to go. So I'd do other odd stuff to do that. So, not the biggest of deals, but it is noticeable. And I think Shadowbringers, while I think this is better than Shadowbringers, I think in terms of pacing, I think Shadowbringers was better. But yeah, I mean, really, and sorry, I'm all over the place. I didn't make notes for this. I didn't do that. Probably should. When you get to the final area, you know, you lose Thancred, but it doesn't work. Like I knew we would get them back. Like I didn't feel that sense of loss with them. Because they're not going to kill a major character off like that. Same with Estinian, they're not. They have a very competent writing team. They would write them off in a really good way, like they did with the other characters. So they wouldn't do that. So immediately you're like, yeah, we're going to get them back. That was even more so with Graha. That like sealed the deal. It's like, okay, you're not going to kill a character. We spent a whole expansion getting to know, and then going through to get his memories from the Crystal Arc. There's the Crystal Exarch. There's too much knowledge there, and he's a key to a lot of other things, so they wouldn't do that. It was still cool though, because that's where the game shines, is moments with your companions. Like you don't feel like you're doing it all yourself. They shoulder the burden. They're doing other things, like those moments where it's slow, like she's off helping move crates, he's off helping do this. They're off doing that. Like, they're all doing their own thing. It's not just you do everything. You're part of a team, part of a family in regards to them. And they bring that home really well in this with the moments you have where You're just hanging out with them, having conversation, having something to eat. It's just done really well in that regard. So those are my negatives in that regard. 'Cause I don't think it's perfect. I think Shadowbringers does have a better pace. You know, pacing is much better. And again, I do give them a bit of a break on that because this is the end of a 10-year arc. They had a lot of stuff to get through and get to players and get players to understand. So, you know, that can be forgiven. It's not a big deal. But going forward, I do hope that's improved a little bit. I'd rather just focus on the MSQ and then do all the Ether stuff and Fates on an alternate class. Because I'm really invested in the story and the characters, and I want to see what's next. And when bad stuff happens, again with Abner in the final days, it's like you have to go do this other stuff first and then come back. It slows it down. The ending was satisfactory to me. I was glad. I was really happy. I was happy seeing Emmett and Hythlodaeus and all that stuff. That's always really cool. And the final fight and the final dungeon for that was really good. Like I guess Reddit put it best. I saw a line someone gave where they basically said, what was it? Shadowbringers excited, but a little melancholy. And with this one, they said emotionally drained, a little depressed, and thinking of things differently. Wait, what was it? Emotionally drained, thinking about things differently. And I think it was like feeling a little sad because things are, you know, this is the end of an arc. So I think that kind of sums it up really well. But anything else I have to talk about on it? I think that about sums it up. Like that's like my only real issue with it. I think overall it's better than Shadowbringers. I think Shadowbringers is better pacing though. It'll be interesting to see where the rest of the content patches are going to go with this. Looking forward to the future. Oh yeah, Xenos. I don't know. I think they could have done more there. But he might not even be dead. You know, there's nothing guaranteed there. But I mean, came back from it once, you could come back from it again. It's kind of hard when you have a super powered villain whose only focus is you. Because then you don't want a one-on-one with him where it's extremely difficult and potentially holds you back. Because then it just kind of frustrates the player. Like that fight with him, I didn't have much of a problem with it. But I could imagine someone in a DPS role, if they get hit once or twice, it's like, ooh, okay. But they give you enough lives and chances to kind of make up for that. And there's a quest too with Garlemald where they take over your body. I didn't mind that. I thought it was really interesting how they did. I think it's confusing in how it's done with the stealth mission stuff. I think it's an interesting idea. I think that could be improved upon because I think it's cool, but I don't know. A lot of people are divided on it. I think it's a good idea, and I think with more work, I think it could be really good. But it is weird. Just here's a big moment. We're going to take you out of your body, something you're not used to. There's not a lot of med kits. You have to play it stealthily, and yeah, it's a little bit weird. A little bit weird. Definitely. See something else here. I'm going to be trying out Sage and Reaper today. I'm going to check the summoner changes. I don't really know if there's anything else to touch upon. I said it before while streaming it that I thought... It's so weird because you think the whole trailer is all about Zodiark and all that stuff and going to the moon is going to happen at the end, and it happens like halfway through. and then it's something else. And I felt like they could have done a little bit more with the final days. But with those areas, you understand how bad it is, and we lost a lot of people. So I think the quests, content patches after might just kind of address that. Rebuilding, going with everyone. And the whole theme of despair and stuff too, I thought was really good. I actually thought it was going to be something else. When we had that image of like Medion with like the black tears and stuff, I thought they made contact with some malevolent force that for some reason couldn't find Aetheris and then did. And that's what the final days were, and that's what the Ancients couldn't stop, because maybe they were life killers or whatever. Or they used their creation magics and kept flourishing or something, or they needed life to... I don't know, you know, all that stuff. Maybe maybe like Zodiac. It's kind of one of those things where like you destroy an evil, but you find out the whole time that evil has been inadvertently keeping something else evil at bay. So something like that. So that's how I feel on that. Hispanic-stricken Lopper is actually my adventure. I'll talk some more as I go through. Arrow, oh thank goodness you're here. It's absolutely terrible, awful. An emergency of cataclysmic proportions. What is it? I don't know actually. They didn't say, but doesn't it sound simply dreadful? What I do know is Building Way has been asking after you. He said if I happen to see you, I should tell you to hurry over to Cadonia Knolls with all haste. Well, what are you standing around here for? Away with you. Or the problem is, it sounds absolutely dreadful. I'm afraid you'll have to speak with Building Way for the nub of his carrot. Was there anything else I wanted to talk about? I mean, there's really just so much stuff. I'm obviously forgetting stuff, but it's just really powerful emotionally. It's got the highest of highs. Like I said, the lows are with those slow points and with some of those quests. But I'm pretty satisfied with things overall. I haven't done any of the crafting stuff, so I can't comment on that yet. And oh yeah, the ending with the science sort of breaking up. That was really well done. I enjoyed that. It's sad, but I think they're right. You know, the science need to go back to the shadows. Everyone came together, which were awesome. Again, awesome moments. They do this really well, where everyone's working together, like with the adamantite. Those are just great moments. But yeah, with the science stuff, you know, they gotta let everyone stand on their own. So that's gonna be interesting. See those developments. And we do have a ship now. So that can take us places. But overall, I'm satisfied with everything. Like, I can't complain. Like, I don't feel like they ruined anything, or I can't believe they did that so badly. It's just, yeah, that's how I feel on it. Where no opera has gone before. Jamming Way is in need of your brains and brawn, most of the latter. Arrow, you are Arrow. You are Arrow, yes? Oh, thank you ever so much for coming. In truth, I've been searching all over for you. You see, there's a most pressing matter for which I could use your wisdom and expertise. Oh, but we haven't actually been introduced yet, have we? The name's Jamming Way. I had the honor of serving as a communications officer aboard the Ragnarok. So anyhow, to the latter I spoke of, it began the other day when my curiosity got the better of me, and I decided to send a reconnaissance probe to Ultima Thule to investigate the environs. Imagine my surprise when my robotic friend responded just a short while ago with a most urgent and dire distress signal. Distress signal from Ultima Thule now, even after you and your companions mercifully put an end to the threat of final days. Surely this intrigues and worries you as much as it does me. It's just about to venture there to investigate further, but there's no telling what dangers might await. And I am a communications officer, not an adventurer. Please join me at Thamazane so we may boldly go where you have gone before. Later. And the Loppers are a really great addition. I like them. Charlian as a minstrel. I don't know if there's anything else I want to touch upon. I haven't tried Sage or Reaper yet. I've had a really good chance to test out the new abilities for White Mage. Belts I think were nice. I do think they needed to go. What am I missing here? Oh yeah. So that opens up a lot of inventory space. I think the gear set looks okay. A lot of people complain about the dress, but it's not too bad. It would be nice if you had like a pants glamour as well. But again, it's alright. I like to use this stuff even though it's not like what I prefer. I do prefer pants, stuff like that, but at the same time I also like to roleplay a bit, so I think that's fitting for a healer. Who would stand before me but the savior of the very star, the inimitable ender of the end? Your deeds are sung of far and wide, my friend. As I understand it, your quest for the world's salvation brought you to Charlian. I, too, am here on a quest of sorts, the quest for musical inspiration. Alas, magnificent though this repository of knowledge may be, I find there is only so much inspiration I can derive from tomes. War tomes alone fail to inspire, living words may yet spark the imagination. So I beg you, will you not regale me with a tale of your quest to deliver the star? Such an adventure isn't fit to be an epic, I would not know what is. Drawing upon both your first-hand account and the knowledge I retain here, I believe that I shall be able to weave the most marvelous of verses. Should you be willing, pray let me know. I shall continue my research here in the meantime. Alright, talk to him after. So, with all that being said, let's go and finish the healer role quest. I think I've touched on everything I wanted to say. But overall, better than Shadowbringers. I think Shadowbringers had a better pace. But overall, I'm satisfied with the end. Happy. Sad that this decade of storytelling is over, but looking forward to where we go from there. So overall, definitely worth it. They did a great job, especially with music, when music hits. I think the music in it is phenomenal, because I didn't really touch on that much, but yeah, the music's great. It's really, really good. But yeah, looking forward to where it goes. They did a great job. Alright. The Blasphemy Hunter is even more flustered than usual. And with good reason. Thank goodness you're here. Commander Alden needs to see you right away. Follow me. Keep it contained until I arrive, but do not engage if you can help it. Understood? That was Monago. Her unit has found Fordola, or rather, she has found them. In fact, I have Fordola on the search party's link pearl. She wants a word with you. This is urgent, so be quiet and listen. The blasphemy, my friend, is right in front of us. Tracked him down, and when he spotted me, he started heading towards Specula Imperatoris. Look, Arrow, I need your help. Charlotte's not... He never wanted to hurt anyone, but this thing he's become is... I can't leave him like this. I've got to stop him, whatever it takes. I'm on my way. I owe you. This is Monago, can you hear me? We've got the blasphemy. Got the blasphemy Suro. Got the blasphemy Suro. Oh. Ugh, it's on the move. Get ahead of it, but maintain distance. We need to. Fordola. What are you doing? Fordola. Fordola. No time to waste. They need our help. Ralger's beard. When she's got her mindset, there's no stopping her. She's convinced herself she's responsible for this mess. That she created blasphemy single-handedly. Wait a minute, you know what? I screwed up. I should have talked to him first. I didn't, did I? Crap. Hang on, I will do this right, because I don't want to miss... Bandit. Yes. Forgot to talk to Ironwold. Oh, it sent me right here. Duh. Oh, that's okay. Hang on a minute. We're just testing some stuff. Okay. That's right. I just blanked out there while I was kind of talking about MSQ and stuff. Okay, let's go. Ralgar's beard. When she's got her mindset, there's no stopping her. She convinced herself she's responsible for this mess. That she created the blasphemy single-handedly. All I ask is that you see she makes it out of this alive. She's come so far, and I don't want to lose her. Radiata and Allegaria are not that far from Specula Imperatoris. We let the blasphemy slip through our fingers. It doesn't bear thinking about. While Fordola is determined to slay it by her own hand, we can't allow her recklessness to put the lives of others in jeopardy. Time has come for action. Are you ready? Yep, let's go. Hold the line for as long as you can. Commander Alden, Warrior of Light, will be here any moment. Stay strong. Ooh, nice. You've done well. Leave the rest to us. Yes, sir. Get the injured to safety. Coward. Coward. Traitor to them, to everyone. Wish there was another way. So do I, but fighting's the only thing I'm any good at. Makes me wonder how I ended up with such a clever brother. Too clever for my own good, maybe. Just the thought of going into battle about getting hurt, about having to hurt other people. He's a bleeding heart, our Charlotte. Soon befriend a fly, then shoot away, much less kill it. I could kill if I wanted, I could. But you won't, but you don't. There's no shame in that. Leave the soldiering to us, Charlotte. We'll show the Garlands what we're capable of. Get the power and respect we deserve, and then things will change. They will, you'll see. We've found a place for ourselves. You'll find yours soon enough. I wonder if the role quests are going to deal with the rest of these characters. The other role quests will deal with the rest of them. Interesting. Alright, that'll do. Everyone who's enlisting, meet back here tomorrow. Oh, no, wait, it wouldn't, because they're in other parts, other areas. I think they've been killed. Yeah, that's right. Never mind. In the end, what good did I do? They gave everything they had to give, while I hid like a rat waiting for the storm to pass. Coward, coward, coward. Ooh-ah! Coward, coward. Better dead, better forgotten. It's not your fault, Charlotte. It's not. You didn't do anything wrong, and I'm the coward, the traitor, the butcher. I'll always be the butcher. Don't you dare, Ferdola. You don't get to end it. You don't get to give up. Won't let you. Yep. You have a lifetime to make amends and atone, to become something more than you were. But if you die here, you are everything they say, everything you believe. Is that what you want? She's not going anywhere. Arnvald, why are you here? There's nowhere else I'd rather be. Can't fight by your side, but I can still cheer you on. I've seen your past, Charlotte. How you were left behind while your friends rushed into battle. It's bloody hard, isn't it, wanting to do something so desperately with every fiber of your being, knowing that you should be able to, you should, but you can't. So you find another way to support them. Your way. You do that too, didn't you? You were there for them, Even if it didn't feel like it. But you were, Charlotte. You were. As a friend of mine once said, not all heroes are forged in the fires of battle. The history of Alamigo is writ in blood. While we cannot change the past, we can change the future. And for that, we must all play our part. All of us. Let us grant Charlotte the peace he deserves. Ansfred and Emmeline, one day we'll be together again, but not yet. You never hurt anyone, Charlotte. That's not who you are. You'll be remembered as a kind soul you always were. I'm counting on you. Let's go.
As one!
Let's see how much that would heal.
Show them what we're made of!
That wasn't a one-hit KO, so that's good. Whoop. Not your fault, Charlotte. Charlotte?
Tizona!
Try this!
Nice. Thank you. I mean it. That's where the choice of music in place is done so well. I've been looking everywhere for you. Have you now? We put down the last remaining beast spawned by the blasphemy. 'Tis a pity we could do naught for those who turned, but that we were able to prevent further casualties is nothing short of a miracle. It's astonishing, too, looking back at Charlotte's case. Although his existence spurred others to transform, he never attacked any settlements or travelers. Even when he underwent the change in the middle of a crowded street, those who were present escaped the minor injuries at worst. I think that deep down his compassion is what kept It was what kept the raging blasphemy at bay. The only time he emerged from hiding was to journey to the place where his brother died. Aye, it's clear he still retained some semblance of his former self. Sai, another victim of the Empire's terrible legacy, along with his friends and so many others. But the Crania Lupi wasn't the creation of the Imperials alone. Many of those youths sought a place with them because they were denied one with us. That's why the memorial ceremony is so important. It's our chance to face our past together. Give them in death what we couldn't in life. To not deny anyone place of memory if it hurts or makes us feel ashamed. You'll be attending, won't you? I haven't been ordered to, so I suppose not. In light of your leal service to Al Amigo, I intend to have the conditions by which you are bound eased. Providing I'm able to attain approval, you will be granted a degree of freedom. At the very least, we should soon have no need for that choker. There'll be no objections from me. You've done well. If I didn't know better, I'd think you were smiling. Well, I for one couldn't be happier. Her efforts are being recognized. Gives me that much more motivation to continue my work with the Silver Griffins. Bring the people of Al Amigo closer together. Got to do my best to keep up with a certain little lordling. I think we've done enough for one day. Time we got some rest. Hey, how's it going, Easy? How you been? I've been good too. Thanks for asking. Allow me, as both a guardian of Al Amigo and as your sworn comrade, to express my thanks for coming to our aid in these desperate times. No matter what manner of disaster may befall us, your presence alone is enough to keep the flame of hope burning bright. Even someone on the very precipice of despair, such as Fordola, can find salvation in your guiding light. Laying it on a bit thick, aren't you? Heavens forbid people would stop throwing themselves in harm's way at every opportunity. There's something in Mortal Flame herself. There's something in Immortal Flame herself. Ha, been waiting for a chance to use that one, haven't you? I think I can still pull my weight on and off the battlefield. That might be a bit generous. In any case, safe to say we've all benefited enormously from your sterling work here. Couldn't ask for a better healer or a better friend. Our ambassador in Radzathan will be relieved to learn of our successes here. If you haven't crossed paths, give him my regards, would you? Sure. That was done well. Enjoyed that. Yeah, I saw the Game Awards last night. I saw like 5 seconds of the Horizon Forbidden West stuff and immediately watched something else because I didn't want to be spoiled by anything. So yeah, I want to go into that completely blind. The awards weren't too bad. A little bit too much. The awards have become so freaking corporate. Check out these sponsors. Go here. Do this. Here's another advertisement. Here's this. Sucks. Yeah, I want to see all that stuff for myself. It's weird because, like, I caught 3 seconds of it and they showed so much. I was like, no! So I made sure to immediately turn... I cannot talk. I made sure to immediately switch to something else so I didn't see that. Trailers for games and movies and everything just spoils so much. Same with Elden Ring. I didn't watch that other trailer because I want to be surprised for that when I go in. But February is definitely going to be busy in terms of games, that's for sure. Yeah, it's really annoying. Overall, I'm happy with who won Game of the Year, though. I never played the game myself, but I heard a lot of good things, and I'm just happy for the fact that the guy in charge, I can't remember his name, won it, because he's a pretty awesome guy. I think Resident Evil Village should have won it, but I'm happy that they got it just for that guy, mostly. I've heard you've been doing a lot of good work in Alamigo and in Ul'dah. Still, who better tell the tale than the hero of the hour? Greetings, how goes it in Alamigo? Eliminating blasphemies, helping organize a memorial ceremony. It certainly kept you busy. Fine example of going above and beyond the call of duty. I'll be sure to send word of your exploits to Ul'dah. Wait till the Sultana hears about this. Her Grace will not be the only one to welcome this news. On behalf of the Grand Company of Eorzea and her allies, and our allies, allow me to express my most heartfelt gratitude. Nice. Can now dye level 90 gear for healer classes. Nice. Allow me to offer my thanks on behalf of my comrades posted in Alamigo. With blasphemy finally dealt with, they can all breathe a sigh of relief. I cannot thank you enough for assisting the blasphemy hunters in Alamigo, and for your work in addressing the root causes of the phenomenon. We as a country have been made to take a long, hard look at ourselves and the way we treat each other. Perhaps now we can pave the way to a better future. That's one. Cool. Yeah, it looks great in the castle. That whole section with Lady D is awesome. I'm also glad, I think her name's Maggie Robertson. I'm glad she won for voice actress. I was a bit annoyed too last night how Returnal wasn't set for Game of the Year. I thought they got snubbed quite a bit in several categories, actually. Because even though the game really frustrated me, once I got the hang of it, I felt like it deserved more credit than it got. Let's see here. She deserved it anyways. That character is iconic now. Let me turn music down just a little bit. It's also cool too because they've been doing a bunch of stuff on YouTube, her and the other voice actors, like doing signings and stuff and interviews, and they're really cool outside of the game. They're really awesome. Which makes me even happier that she won it. Just for that fact, mostly. Because she even did the motion capture for it too, for that character. No, I know you're just joking. I'm just saying. Because unfortunately that is a thing. Like what you just said. Someone could win the vote because a lot of people are like, oh, attractive, yeah. Like when they do the streamer award and content creator nonsense. It's bullshit. Let's see. That gets those. Oops. Oops. Oh no, wait, this is right, yeah. What's the best way to get there? Okay, that way. Yeah, he was funny. I gotta say, the Sonic 2 trailer looked really good. I didn't see the first one. I heard that was good, though. After they made the changes. It's so stupid what he was saying, too. It was ridiculous, but it was good. I don't know why. It's just one... I don't know why that was funny. Doesn't make any sense. That's why I hate all their cringy planned jokes and skits they do on that show. They're the worst. So when you bring on an actual comedian who knows what to do, it's all the better for it. Oh, great. So how do I get there? Cliff? Guess this way? And then over there? Yeah, yeah, it's nice too where he's not just like, hey gamers, back in the day I played a lot of games. You know, I remember jumping around in Mario and shooting legions of aliens. Watch my new movie in theaters in a couple weeks. Thanks for having me here. Bye. I hate that shit. I hate that so much. I'm a gamer. 6-7 years ago, I saw someone play a game and I played it for a few seconds myself and I thought it was really fun. It's like, get the fuck out of here. It's like, go back to fucking making movies and pretending that you're important. Jesus. I mean, that's why I'm a big fan of people like Henry Cavill, for example. Who like actually plays games and is involved in that stuff. Like he read the Witcher books and he played the games and he really liked those. And that's why he really wanted the part. And he spent a lot of time like helping to develop that character. Yeah, he does. And like he's just a cool guy in general, even if he didn't. It's like that's why you need more people like that. You're here, not a moment too soon. Sorry to call you here so abruptly, but you're the first person who came to mind that might be able to help. You recall the domiciles we were planning to build for the evacuation? Don't mean to brag, but they were immaculate, positively perfect, except of course for the ever so small oversight of being 3 times larger than necessary. At least that's what I believed before speaking with Urianger. I learned a lot from him about what we should and shouldn't make of the domiciles, and so I began making changes. Small at first, but they soon became much bigger and more drastic. By the end, I'd swear I was drawing up wholly new plans by the minute. I'll read this quest and I'll stop with it. I don't need to do any more of this since these are just side stuff. I was too ambitious. The myriad plans I dreamt up overwhelmed our automated construction machine. The big cheese, even as we speak, it's burrowing underground with reckless abandon. If we don't stop at the domiciles, will be the least of our problems. The entire moon is likely to end up looking like a truckle of whole-filled cheese. Delectable perhaps, but utterly unfit for habitation. Tried going after ourselves, but the survey team never made it past the security systems down there. At least I don't think so. They've yet to return and aren't answering our communications. Rather not resort to brute force, but I can think of no other way. No other person to see the deed done. Would you be willing to go down there and stop the big cheese? Okay, this first dungeon opened. Thank you, thank you. Head down to Smileton, and I'll see that you're let in. Smileton? Oh, I thought that was a character. Or a Loperate. I'll see to it that you have clearance at her Smileton. Now hurry along, you have to stop the big cheese. I watch her stream a lot. I think she's really cool too. She at least knows what she's doing. For the most part, it's pretty good. I never watched any of her stuff, but it's cool that she seems really chill. Alright, new dungeon. Let's go. Yeah, like she did Resident Evil, Sekiro. I think she's doing Red Dead Redemption 2 right now. Yeah, I agree. She does. She seems really cool. Really cool. And it helps too that she's not like all, let me show as much as possible, and then I'll act like people just came here to see me play games. Like some of the thoughts do. Well, all of them do. Yeah. Like, it's so weird how people look at that as, like, such a horrible medium. And it's like, it's really not. You know, as long as people are doing it in their own house and they're not, like, breaking into someone's house to do it because they have a bad connection, then I don't see the problem with it. Alright, let's see what this dungeon's like. Whoa. Alright, I gotta concentrate a little bit here. Excuse me. So what we got here? Warrior, Dragoon, Bard. This place looks cool. It's like the staircase painting or whatever. Oops, I forgot to move that. Whoop. Yeah, I agree with you on that. Or they're really ugly, horrible people themselves. Yeah. Gotta switch some of my hotkeys here after this. Like the music here. No. No, I never really played the Halo games personally. I've heard good and bad about it so far, though. But I'm kind of just indifferent to the series. Whoa. I gotta be aware of what's going on here. That. Yikes. Don't know how far this knocks me back. Okay. Ouch. Looking at the wrong thing there. What? Interesting. Yeah, like I don't mind the Halo games. Like I played the first one, I thought it was okay. But I've never really been into them all that much. I do think like stuff like the Flood is really cool. Like the war going on. And I've seen some gameplay with like the grapple hook and stuff, which looks really cool. Not sure what to do there because we stood in. Oh, maybe there's another pattern I missed. This place looks fantastic. Maybe get hit by these on purpose. Maybe these things do way more damage. Yep. Yeah, that's really good. Yeah. So let me see here. So it's those three. Yeah, I couldn't quite get a good viewpoint there. Oh, I think the Smilers are... Let me see. Okay, yep. So I got... So don't hit the frowny faces, hit the smiley faces. So I gotta stand here. And then I should be okay. Yep. Alright, cool. So then... Get hit by the frowny face next time. Smilers. Oh, I gotta get hit by... Oh, wrong one. I'm dead. Nope. Yeah, I screwed up. Thinking about it wrong. So, smiley face. Okay. That's a cool boss. I'm from upstate New York. How about you? Western Pass. Oh, what level are those? 560. Okay. Yeah, a really good theme to listen to is, it's called Footfalls. It's the Endwalker trailer theme. And Shadowbringers trailer theme too. If you want, you can just watch those trailers and you'll get the music, which is phenomenal. Yeah. This place is weird. But it's cool. Keep AoEing on them. I'm not going to use that just yet. Oh, nice. No, not Buffalo. Kind of reminds me of that level in that game, Control. Where'd the tank go? Uh-oh. Liking this music. Gotcha. Yeah, I'll pass. Nice. Nope, not Albany either. I'm just gonna say upstate New York. Not gonna get too more specific than that. Well, that guy looks interesting. Interesting. Whoa. Oh, I hit the wrong button. That's why I didn't get healed. Shit. Oh, that's okay. I actually need to remember to use this more. It's really good. No reason not to. Oh, I didn't see that. Nope. I think it was this one. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so then over here. Okay, so that's all there is to that. Oh, so they're leaping. Okay. Yeah. Whoops. Yeah. So just in there. Nice. I don't need anything. Excuse me. Whoa. Reminds me, Horizon Zero Dawnish. So that's how they build stuff. Cool. That's the big cheese. Hey. Whoops. Hang on. I think that's better than what I have. No, it's not. It's the same thing. That's kind of weird. Even though I didn't do this dungeon. That's odd. Now we'll use this. Music's nice. No, it's fine. Sorry if I'm not paying attention. Just first time I've done this dungeon, and first time I've done the dungeon with a group as a healer. So I'm just really focused. And yeah, I did play Hades. That game was awesome. Mad fun. I upload everything too to my YouTube. Anything I play on Twitch and stuff is always on there. So if you're always curious, you can check that. The link should still be on the page here. Smile Maker, the big cheese. Alright, let's see. right? Oh, okay, so that's how that works. That's where the arrows stop. That's where we gotta move from. Stand like right there. Oh, okay. No. Oh, so... Okay, they're there for a while. Oh, that's how far they go, I think. Hang on. It's hard to really get a good look at mechanics as a healer. Don't step on those. Okay, so 3 and 2 just means they go further distance. So 1, 2, so that should stop there. That's gonna go all the way. Ooh. Yep, fuck. Crap. Now, I know what you mean on accents. The worst ones are the ones that are really, really thick. Like southern accents, for example, like you were talking about. Where you essentially would need a translator to understand what the hell they're saying. It's kind of like Boomhauer from King of the Hill, but slower. It's like, what? Yeah. I think each arrow... Yeah, mixes up. Yeah. Yeah. Directional stuff. Oops. That's going over 3, that's going over 1, so right here. Alright, that makes sense now. Just gotta use presence of mind. That's going all the way. That's going one, so... Misread that a little bit. So that's going there. That's going there. So right here. This is going to be tricky, so that's going to go there. Yeah, should be fine right here. Oh, shit. Going there, so yeah, right here. Oops. Okay, they're all right. It's right here. Oof, that hurt. Ah, cool. That's fun. Oh, 10 gets it. I don't need that. Yeah, Beavis and Butthead. That's where King of the Hill came from, really. Because Anderson, Beavis and Butthead is essentially Hank in King of the Hill. You're back. What happened to the big cheese? It's gone. I suppose that's a mite better than the alternative. And you say the survey team is safe? Oh, thank heavens. Smileton was meant to be a paradise, and the big cheese is its architect. It was designed to learn what it is that makes people happy, and make manifest whatever we could dream up, no matter how seemingly impossible. But I've been unduly fickle, every new plan contradicting the last. I fear my indecisiveness overloaded the big cheese and lost sight of what true happiness is. All I want is to make the people of Aetheris happy and look upon their smiling faces. Still can. Just take your time, think things through, and all will be well. You're right. Next time I'll make absolutely sure of my plans before putting them into practice. No more radical changes at the last moment. Now that the final days have been averted, there's no longer a need to rush. I'll be sure to bear that in mind so nothing like this happens again. Perhaps I'll start with something simple like furniture. Oh, and I can design a new automated system to build them. I'll call it the bigger cheese. Alright. Cool. Cool dungeon. Yeah, who knew that Idiocracy was a documentary about the future? Oh wow. It's a face. Because unfortunately what happens in that movie is becoming more true every day. Go to Aporia. I'll be right back. Quick bathroom break. Alright, back. Sorry, I had to put something away. Oh man, this music sounds familiar. Valheim, I think, is what that sounds like. Or no, was it Divinity? I think it's Divinity. That's what it sounds like in the original sin. It's funny too with Mike Judge. I've seen him in interviews, and he actually looks like a little bit like Butthead from the cartoons. But he's a cool guy too. Let me... So what do I want to switch around here? Let's switch... I can get rid of Medica. Yeah, I think that'll be better. Yeah, so now you have to complete this one, and then that should unlock the expert dungeons. Yep, here's some of the team right here. Oh well, I know not what errand bringeth thee hither. Thine is ever a welcome presence. There being no inherent urgency to begin our wanderings, Hanker and I did decide to first see how fareth the discussions between the Forum and the Lopperts, and should it be necessary, lend our aid. Exploring the uses of the moon and ventures beyond the stars, sooner or late, other parties will inevitably seek to be involved. We must needs ensure the tendrils of dark designs are not permitted to wend their way into this endeavor. Fancy meeting you here. Come to looking on the starship, have you? I must say it already feels like an age ago that we enhanced the vessel's ether burner, then rode it forth unto the great unknown. Sometimes I find myself gazing up at the starry sky, wondering if it was all just a dream. Once behind you, even the grandest adventures become but a memory. It is an arrow. How have you been feeling? No dizziness, nausea, or some ailment or other after the journey? In particular, if you're having hallucinations, it may mean that an alien life form's taken over your brain. Invasive surgery will be required to remove it. That was a jest. Did you like it? Jay says useful for building rapport with you people. Anyway, you may have heard that I'll be staying on Etheris for a while. We're exploring all sorts of ways to make use of the moon. Which means we're going to need to establish regular flights there and back. Cool. There, I knew you'd come. Clearly, we have inquiring minds and a crushing need to be of use in common. And you wrote, and please report that the Ragnarok has already been prepared for our journey. Journey that, unfortunately, will not require the massive quantities either that were necessary for our previous voyage beyond the stars. How can this be, you wonder? Hells if I know. Or as a parting gift from Mother, or perhaps a manifestation of Medion's true desire, this vessel is strongly connected to Ultima Thule. Cool. So strongly, in fact, that it somehow simultaneously exists in both locations, here in Labyrinthos and out at the edge of the universe. Is this making more sense to you now? No, well, it matters little. It matters that we get to the other side and see what is troubling my dearest probe. That note, let us be off. care here. Impossible. Music changed. Nice. I believe those are, yeah, ether currents. So done there, done there. Do Labyrinthos. Okay. See, the Ragnarok exists here as surely as it did and does back in Labyrinthos. The vessel forming a conduit of sorts, we may also easily teleport between the two locations. Convenient, wouldn't you say? Precisely because the locations show indelibly connected to each other, however, I fear that whatever has triggered my probe's distress signal has the potential to threaten Labyrinthos as well, so I would investigate without delay. Let's see now, it seems the distress signal is coming from Base Omicron, not far from here. Let's hope my automaton friend can enlighten us further as to the situation. Check the logs here. So one more for that. If I could do those on my summoner. Database, organic life form identified as V, Arrow, initiating standard greeting protocol. Hail, Arrow. Ah, Arrow, this is my precious reconnaissance automaton. Yet, it would appear this good-for-nothing bucket of bolts has gotten his oily paws all over it. Pray stand by for a moment while I give it a good talking to. Miserable sack of sockets. What in heaven's name do you think you're doing with my oh-so-valuable automaton? Completing logic circuits, and 7000 categorically denies the accusations of this hirsute organism. Advanced life forms such as N7000 has no need for such outdated technology. On the contrary, this unit took pity on this makeshift machine and the primitive society which created it and deigned to issue a warning. Primitive, outdated? I'll show you primitive, outdated you. Wait, what is this warning you speak of? Initiating simplification to explain in precise terms that your crude mind might comprehend. Sometime after the organic life form known as Arrow came here in contact with M017, the Omicrons noticed an irregularity. Specifically, a powerful burst of energy from the remnants of a lost world. No doubt a reaction to Arrow and his companions defeating the Endsinger. Fortunately, the energy wave itself caused no appreciable damage. Less fortunately, it housed within it an encoded message from the strategic matrix known as Stigma 1. This contained a single word, a single command: live. That seems innocent enough, whatever is the problem. This message reached the sensors of Stigma 4, logistics matrix that has long lain dormant. Shocked back to life at the behest of its fellow intelligence, it has resumed its duties in constructing weapons of mass destruction. Furthermore, there's a statistical probability of 99% that it will launch a full-scale assault on your eminently detectable home planet as soon as production is complete. Yeah. Perhaps we can remove its power source somehow? This unit projects that would be less than ideal. Stigma 4's production capabilities are necessary to ensure that the Omicron's existence is maintained in perpetuity. Disabling or destroying it is incompatible with the command issued by Stigma 1. Is there no way we might simply change its mind? Stigma 4 is convinced that war is essential to its survival. Could we not persuade it that unprovoked offensive might threaten its existence even more? The grubby organic lifeform's proposition has merit. As a military information and operations specialist, this unit does possess the capability to rewrite the memory banks of other artificial intelligences. This unit were to hack Stigma 4's neural core and implant the memory that such an offensive once led not to victory but to failure and near eradication, it must logically conclude that preemptive attack is ill-advised. To accomplish this unit will access Stigma 4 and use a dimensional manipulator to generate a virtual environment simulating its memories of war. You must traverse the environment and nullify Stigma 4's expectations of victory. That sounds simple and not at all likely to get us killed. What do you say, Arrow? Need fighting to us? I suppose worth a try. Can't be any tougher than Omega, right? Right? Commencing strategic operations protocol. All participants in the mission, please accompany this unit to the access point at once. Oh, I gotta get that ether current over there. Ooh, and we gotta feed Dash too. Still haven't replaced the rings. Here you go, Dash. Can't say I completely understand what's going on here, but at least it's progress, yes. I agree. This access point will be possible for this unit to establish communications interface with Stigma 4's neural network. May it be interested to know that this is the first time this unit has been able to perform its intended function since the day it was commissioned. This unit is honored and will do its utmost to maximize the probability of success. Or are you saying that you've never actually done this before? You really had me going with your advanced intelligence talk, but at least my probe had work experience. The flea-ridden lifeform's evaluation is accurate. This unit is equipped with dynamic functionality. Simply has not yet encountered technology formidable enough to require its full capabilities before. More significantly, this unit has succeeded in establishing the interface with Stigma 4. All that remains is for you to enter the simulation and use whatever puny weapons are at your disposal to destroy the core that lies within. I should see the Matrix sufficiently traumatized. This unit will remain in this physical space to ensure the communication interface remains stable as you carry out the operation. And do take care, though the environment is virtual, any pain you suffer within will feel quite real. The Stigma Dreamscape? Luck in their arrow, and don't worry, I'll be keeping a close eye on this hunk of scrap metal to make sure it doesn't mess anything up. This unit wishes you success, Arrow. Your planet is so quaint, it would be a shame if Stigma 4 were to reduce it to cold and lifeless debris. Alright. $270. What am I doing here for currents? Abracadabra. Black mage. Yep, cool. It's 1,000. Would it be way up here? Thought these things were moving for a minute. Excuse me. Let's get him. While we're waiting. Go. That was fun. One sec though. One sec though. Good. Yep, gotta turn the music up for this. Okay. This is essentially Transformers. Yeah. Bonus tomes. Oh. Excuse me. Whoa. Mini Omega. Yeah, Proto Omega. Yeah. Oh, I see. Okay. Yep. Oh, missiles. Mustard bomb. This one might seem pretty straightforward. I'm gonna use Aqua Veil more too. It made me nervous when I saw them charging like that. Suna. Oh. Wasn't paying attention. Nice. Whoa. Subjugation of Cordona. Whoa. Any means necessary? Hello. Wow, that was cool. Okay. Oh, that didn't catch me. Interesting. Rematch? Yeah, rematch it. That was just by chance. keep that active for now. I'll use it with the next pack. Better not get too greedy. There we go. I think that's an upgrade. Yep. Big one too. Whoa. That's awesome. Ooh, Hydra Dragon. Just paying attention there. Hybrid dragons? That's weird. Omega frame. Oh, wow. Cool. Cool. All the gaps. Interesting. I see you running. Oh. Okay. Man, that heals for a lot. Get me wrong, I'm glad it does. Surprised. Ooh. Just don't do that. Wrong way. Oh well. Got this. Yeah. We're gonna have this one. Right? Yep. And I'll pass on that one. That was cool. Thank you everyone for the commendation. Where I knew you could do it. And 7,000 hour monitoring your progress the entire way. Waiting orders. Operation status, success. Stigma 4 has abandoned its military offensive. And 7000 submits new order to Stigma 4. Stigma 4 is instructed to immediately cease production of all weapons and attack units and initiate production of diplomatic hologram units. Analysis of memory data complete. Further pursuit of planned invasion is calculated to have a probability of resulting in utter annihilation. And 7000 orders are deemed strategically and logistically sound. Reconfiguring production infrastructure. Take that, glowing eyeball. Oh, my dear Sense 7000, I apologize for all those times I called you a sack of bolts. While you're the most impressive military information operation unit I've ever met. This unit expresses gratitude to the hero Arrow and the soft-looking organic life form. This unit could not have succeeded without your help. This also marks the completion of this unit's duties. The invasion halted indefinitely. There remains no military operation or conflict requiring this unit's functions. Bearing shut down under permanent energy-saving hibernation. Shut down? What nonsense is this? Did you not receive an order to live just a short time ago? Eternal sleep doesn't sound like living to me. Come on, Arrow. Say something to set this bolthead straight, won't you? Why not put your abilities to work for peace? He's right. You were told live, and live is what you'll do. If you don't have a war to wage anymore, you can use your talents to bring in a new future of peace and hope. But what are the appropriate protocols? This unit possesses little practical experience in peacetime operations. You can access Stigma 4, can you not? By interfacing with its memory banks, might you not be able to, say, find knowledge of lost civilizations? Civilizations that you might simulate for the edification of those who live now? Indeed, such a task would be within this unit's capabilities. But what about when the task is complete? What about when that task is complete? Without an ongoing mission, sooner or later this unit is bound to lose its purpose. What happens then? Well, let's see. Now, I suppose you could always open a cafe. Back in Old Chartland, there's a fine establishment called The Last Stand. People gather there to share food, drink, company, and reasons to meet again. Arrow delivered his world from the brink of despair and helped people dream of a brighter future once more. What if we could do the same for the other civilizations Medion found? This unit finds a furry lifeform suggestion difficult to process. And yet, realizing accurate simulations of myriad civilizations, including those the Omicrons have not encountered, would undoubtedly challenge this unit to the fullest. It is a reason to remain active for the foreseeable future. Precisely. See, I knew I was onto something here. Speaking of here, Arrow, do you know anywhere nearby that could use a good cafe? There's an empty structure that might be suited for it in the necropolis? Well, why didn't you say so sooner? How do I get there again? Actually, there's probably a bridge now. Ah, this way, that's right. Northwest. Oh, that's a ship. I thought that was like a structure. What? What's this? We're going on Guardian? Interesting. Shutting cafe security system, defenses engaged. Council indicates that in order to obey the primary directive, live, it will be necessary to establish cooperation with other civilizations. This unit has taken the liberty of accessing Stigma 4 and simulating a highly advanced war machine that we're gonna do take care not to be annihilated. Oh, would you look at that? Spacious counter, outdoor seating, and a fine layer of homey gray dust. Best of all is the view of that massive dead star that Medion was lurking in for ages. Looming ominously overhead. People are going to love this. Think about it. It's poetic. The very place where hope was nearly extinguished forevermore, now a beacon of it. So yeah, it's still not fully processed the concept of a cafe, but will simulate elements of lost civilizations as its ongoing mission. I'll be just fine in 7000. You focus on what you do best, and leave the rest to me. I'll have you know I learned a thing or two about preparing and serving victuals and beverages in my time at the Last Stand. Not to mention that I've come up with the perfect name for our new establishment, the Last Dregs. Inspiring moniker, wouldn't you say? As soon as I'm unable to process this statement, I must defer to the furry life form's judgment. I'll take that as a yes. Now we best get to work. There are many preparations to be made before we are ready to open for business. You're more than welcome anytime, though, Arrow. Oh, and please tell the other Loperates I'm not dead. Does that unlock experts? Expert dungeons? Or is there one more? I think there might be one more. Well, this is Arrow. Welcome to Last Dregs. I'm afraid we're not open for business quite yet, but feel free to make yourself comfortable. Is there anything I might help you with in the meantime? Do here? Why? What a curious question. Surely remember your old friend Jamingway, our special communication officer in the Ragnarok. These days I serve as the proud proprietor of this fine establishment, along with my cohorts in 7000 Stigma 4. Together we endeavor to revive memories of civilizations lost to despair and calamity and shine light of hope. You and your companions brought forth upon worlds far and wide. Why, this is Last Dregs. Put simply, it's a cafe at the end of the universe. Place where travelers can drink in the sight of the spectacular dead star, Ultima Thul's heart, and also a variety of beverages. Names of my own creation. Inspired by that, the Last Inn in Old Charlian. Lovely establishment I often patronized. Patronized in the refreshments we serve. It's a truly ingenious idea, if I do say so myself, which I do. To be clear, accessing the memory of Siege Matrix Stigma 4 and other data, my assistant and 7,000 working to stimulate denizens, artifacts of fallen civilizations. We might share their stories with our guests and become a beacon of hope to all across the universe. Tell me about Gordona. According to the records stored in Sigma 4's memory banks, Gordona was the first civilization that the Omicrons encountered after achieving interstellar travel. Though the Gordonites themselves were known to be silicon-based life forms, the invaders from the Alphatron star mistakenly concluded that Gordona's war machines were, in fact, true leaders of its civilization. They were thus deemed a threat and summarily eradicated. As for the physical forms and culture of the true Gordonites, further research and analysis is required. This unit welcomes V. Arrow. Reports that this unit is currently in the process of observing the residual energy exuded by the dead star. This unit's next task is to analyze this data and utilize it in recreating remnants of lost civilizations from the depths of Medion's memories. Cultural salvage operation, if you would. Data collection analysis in progress. Please stand by until the next replication process is complete. Alright. Oh, so I can do that. Okay, so I can't do that now. Expert dungeons. Okay, cool. So we're set there. Let's feed dash. And I think I'm gonna stop here for now. So all in all, Endwalker. Yeah, those dungeons are a lot of fun. So Endwalker overall I think is better than Shadowbringers, but I think its pacing is a little bit slower. But all in all, it's really good. Good way to end the 10-year arc. So I'll be back. Whoops. Apparel. So make sure I don't miss anything else here. Mastery of Healing. It's weird how that wouldn't replace this one. So let's do that. There. Weird. Alright, so that's going to be it for me for now. Thanks for stopping by, Easy. Appreciate it as always. But I'll be back later tonight and play something else. And I'll be back this tomorrow, and I'll check out Summoner, Sage, and Reaper. So yeah, that's it for now. Thanks for watching, and have a good day tonight. See you later. Bye.